everyone, my name is Romy and welcome back to Make Something with Romy. This year, I want to get really good at building things online and I want to share my journey so that I can help you as well doing the same. So in my last video, we used Airtable. And it's a tool I discovered and I love because it helps you manage really complicated situations like even an Indian wedding. Now, before we move on to the next video, I want to take a pause and talk to you about how to organize your data. So before you tell me this is not for you and only for data nerds like me, hold on. I guarantee you, consciously or subconsciously, you are using tables of data in some way in your life. If you're a school teacher, it could be to track homework and assignments. If you're managing your home, it could be to track budgeting and spending. If you're in marketing, to track clients and sales, it's just all data. I mean, think about it. For work, your social calendars, your birthdays, it's all data. And it's all organized in some place, be it your phone, your calendar, or your weekly planner, or even that spreadsheet you love to hate. All right, now it can be really intimidating looking at a blank canvas, right? How do you even start? How do you even organize all this data into tables? How do you cross-reference it? How do you link it? How do you even get it perfectly? That's exactly what we're going to break down in today's video, right? I'm going to talk to you about simplifying your approach and thinking into organizing your data set. For this demo, we're using Airtable. And even if you aren't familiar with it, please keep watching, because the same approach can be used for whichever data tool you used. It may be Google Sheets, Excel, or even tools like Notion, which we are going to cover in our future videos. To start things, let's take an example that's really familiar to all of us. Let's go to a neighborhood coffee shop. Let's order our favorite tea or coffee. But this time, let's go behind the scenes and see all the data that goes into this. Let's just make a list of all the data points our coffee shop may use, right? So it'll need a list of customers, their name, maybe even a reward number, if they have a reward program. Of course, a list of products, like latte, cappuccino, mocha, a decaf option for people who don't drink coffee, and the cost of each of these products. And finally, also a list of orders which was made during the day, who made the orders and how much the coffee shop earns.
All right, so here I'm going to create a new base. If I am the owner of a coffee shop, I'm going to choose red. I am going to call the space coffee. And there, that looks like it's brewing coffee. And that's it. Let me enter. Now, what I want to record is capturing all the orders for the day. Remember that I don't want you to start thinking and getting intimidated by how do you structure your data in the beginning, right? And I just want to show you an organic way of how it can come out. So, okay, let's give this a shot. But let me rename this and put this as the order number first. Order number. And I'm just going to have this order number because I just want to sequentially add it. I want to know who has ordered coffee. So let's call it customer name. And just make it like a single line text that it looks good. And then this, I am going to say what kind of coffee they ordered, right? So let's call this product name, again, like a single line text. And there you go. Then I'm going to add what it costs, right? So let's just call it the product cost. And this I can make a currency value, and precision looks good, and then that's it. And then what if I want to add certain tip to my order? So let me just call it like the order cost, which is going to be the product cost plus the tip the customer pays, and then that, and then this looks good. And then I have a rewards program as well, so I want to know what's the customer's reward number, right? So let's just start with the customer reward number, and then make this number, and I want to make this an integer. Actually, you know what, I would rather have this like a single line text, because my customer reward number is a mixture of text and number fields. Okay, so that is there. Okay, actually, you know what? The product name, I want to actually choose it from different products which I already offer. So let me go here and single select, and let me have some types of coffee: latte, a mocha, a cappuccino. I don't think I got this right. Is it cappuccino? Latte, mocha, cappuccino, and then hot chocolate and drip coffee, just straight drip coffee, and decaf, a decaf drip coffee, and that's it. Pretty standard options here. And let's save this. Before I go, let me just start filling this in, right? This is the process I would ask you to follow. Don't get intimidated about how you structure data. Just start first putting your data in one place. Okay, so let me put Romy Mishra, and I'll take a few of my friends here. So,
And I add some sample orders for all these customers.
and then product cost is, not it's 4.75. I know it's San Francisco.
And let's just assume everyone tipped $2.
And my customer reward number, you know what? Let's say I had a coffee again. I came in twice, which is pretty likely. I can come in and maybe I ordered a hot chocolate the next time, right?
And I'll add some random numbers for the reward number. Of course, for Romy, I'll have to copy it again.
You can see that, you're starting to repeat some data, right? So this is the first principle of moving stuff to other tables, right? On creating a table, is when you start repeating things, is you kind of know that this needs to go to another table. So let's look at what we repeated here. I repeated the latte names, the latte costs. I had customer names again and again. And then I also had those customer reward numbers, and it's a little annoying to keep entering them again and again. So how about this? Let me first call this table orders. And I'll go in and create two separate tables for product and customers. And I will show you how easily they can be linked then. Okay, and the name is fine. And you know what? I don't want this. I just want to keep it very simple. And I'll just call it product cost, right? There should be a currency. And this I need to delete. And customers, again, name is fine. And then this needs to be the customer reward number. Save, hit save. And let me delete this field. Okay, so let me go back here and let me just do this, start entering this here: latte, mocha, cappuccino, drip coffee, and a decaf drip coffee. Oops, I forgot the hot chocolate. And the product cost is 4.75, 5, let's say it was 4, and drip coffee is 3, and hot chocolate is 4.
So similarly, I go into customers table and enter all the names. And for customer reward number, I'll just make up new numbers. I'll start off with A, and yes, I know they're different than what I entered, but the previous ones will go away.
Instead of this product name, product cost, I think order cost just is rightly here. Let me first change these customer names to actually link from the customer table, right? So let me customize this field type here and link to another card, and I want to call it customers, right? And then save, and I want to convert it. Yep. And lookup fields show data from linked records. So you know what? Let me pull the customer reward number and add it. Okay, there you go. So it actually just pulled it out. Isn't that cool? I didn't have to type it again and again. So let me, for example, type Larissa. There it is. And there you go. The customer reward number automatically shows up. So I can delete this field. Okay, I love this. Now let me do the same for products, right? So product, I can customize field type. I'm actually linking this to another record, and I will call this products. Allow linking to multiple records. Sure. Convert. Add lookup fields. Let's add the product cost. So do you see this field? This product cost is from that table. And again, so for example, a mocha for Larissa, a $5 thing came up. So I can actually go and delete this field. And then the order cost is really just a tip. So, now this table is linked to these two tables. Now, what's the really good thing is an Airtable bidirectional linking is supported. So if I go to products in latte, I can actually see which orders have had lattes in them. Now, an obvious thing is just to count the number of lattes. So for example, let me just go. So far, I can see the total number of lattes ordered, mochas ordered, cappuccinos. Isn't that so cool? Okay, let's go to customers. Now in customers, I can actually see how many orders they've made. And maybe, I can see who are the most loyal customers. So let me go add account here and then just call it count. I want to count the number of orders. There you go. Larissa and me, we drink the most coffee. And there's the number of products, and that's the table. So I hope this simple concept kind of explained how you should think about structuring your data. So if you're starting out, it's okay to just start by entering the data in the first place and then start understanding, okay, I'm repeating these values and then separate them out of tables. And over time, you'll get an eye creating a base and then automatically putting data into the right tables. Now, since we have a good understanding, I think it's good to take a look at other examples. Let's take a look at, I'll call it the user research, right? Now, this is 4 tables right away. And there is feedback sessions. So essentially companies are doing feedback sessions for their products. So it looks like, these are all the people. And let's again scroll right for the linked fields. This is a person, interviewed, and that's linked to the user here, the user table here. Looks like it, right? So if I go in and customize this field type, it links to users. So there I can go in and this user, and this is a linked field, and this is linked to the company the user is at, right? So I think now we're getting the hierarchy. There are companies can have different users, and each user can give a feedback session. Or maybe each user can even give multiple feedback sessions if they want, at different points in time. And this is a list of all the features and complaints, every user has, this is probably linked to the feedback session table as well. So I think once you understand the structure of creating a base and tables and databases, you can easily go into many templates of Airtable and kind of quickly see how things are structured.
See you soon. I have some fun projects in the works which I'm dying to share with you. But for that, you need to like and subscribe right now. Also, please tell me what you'd like to see in the channel and just drop me a line below. This is Romy, and I hope this week you make something.